Alright, folks. Yes, it's me. I'm back. After a couple months away from YouTube, have to sit back here and put a couple video up. Yeah. I know. I'm missed. Loved by some, hated by others. I don't know why, but anyway. Yeah. This video is about hookups. If you have not noticed by this, the little title screen and stuff like that. Yes. Relationships, right? This is a quick summary of it. On this video, I'm gonna sit back here just slightly go over it. Go over about relationships, how my point of view of relationships are and hookups. All right, nobody else's minds. Your local random hero here. Personally, relationships are a good thing. Only until people just come across like they're not serious about the whole relationship deal, right? You can sit back here and think about, your past relationships and stuff like this and think to yourself, okay, how is it that, I can't find a good man and stuff like this? Well, people sit back here and try to say, there's no good women out here, there's no good men out here. It depends on what you're looking for, when you're looking for it, how you're looking for it, and what you want to do for it. Because the true essence of a relationship is sacrifice. It's not love, it's sacrifice. You can love, so you can sit back here and think to yourself, okay, how is it that can be sacrificed? Because when you sacrifice everything you got for this other person, that shows you love them. Love is just a word. Sacrifice is your actions. Alright? Another way is to show people that, well, check this story out, okay? Let me just throw a little story out there for y'all. I was sitting back here hollering at this one chick, cute little girl, she was hot, As things progressed on, she gave me this story. I call it a story. I don't want to call her a liar. That she told me to wait for a couple months before me and her can hook up. I was like, okay, blah 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 blah. Some time passed, me and her for friendship developed. Very good friendship, right? Come to find out, she sit back here and start dating this guy, right? And I'm sitting back here thinking to myself, right? Okay, she was sitting back here telling me about everything what they went on, and I sat back and got fed up. And I said, look, I don't want to hear this, right? She got upset with me and was like, well, you're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to be this, you're supposed to be that. Friends listen to each other. I said, correct, but I said our friendship is only a one-sided friendship. But the thing is, as her relationship went on, right, she told me he basically put her out there. As I'm just gonna put it like that, he put her out there. He was no different than her ex-boyfriend, in other words, right? And I sat back and told her that was not a relationship that you was in. It was more of, a buddy thing, It was not a relationship. A relationship is when a person sits back here and do everything in his power to make that other person happy. And it's not just, you're looking at a female talking, ooh, she look good, every time I see you, this happens to me. That's lust. Lust is not good. But another one is, people just don't take relationships serious no more. People just don't take love seriously no more. It's a game. The women are about as bad as us men, and us men are about as bad, twice as worse as a lesbian. A lot of men out here in this world sit back here, got a girlfriend at home, a girlfriend out in the street, and a girlfriend over yonder in the barn or something like that, But it just goes down to the thing of these people aren't serious, But I'm gonna give y'all some hints to watch out for when it comes down to relationships. What you're looking for, like in a relationship, if somebody sits back here and tells you, look, you can text, right, but you can't call, right, don't mess with them. That's a lie. They're hiding something. Trust me on this. If they become obsessive, right, obsessive and possessive, and sits back here and tells you, listen, look, you can do this, but you can't do that, Remember, something's wrong with them. If they come on too strong, right? Something's wrong with them. You know, you don't want to sit back here and date a desperate person, but sometimes them desperate people are the ones that are gonna be good for you. You know, just trust me on that. You know, but just something. But everybody's different. You got some people who are gonna be pushy. You got some people who are gonna be clingy. That's just their nature. Don't sit back here and just completely shut them out. You know, another thing, another something else you have to watch out for is if it goes too smoothly. Meaning by this, if you sit back here dating a guy that basically it seems like he's the perfect guy for you, something's wrong. Every guy, just like every guy got something in their past to sit back here and show y'all that he's not perfect. You know, just like for instance, right? I was dating this one girl, and me and her argued like cats and dogs. I'm not gonna lie. Henceforth, I showed her I'm not gonna back down, just like she showed me she wasn't gonna back down. So, you know, but you know, everybody want that perfect guy, but not gonna happen. Give that up. You know, that's like sitting back here finding a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's not gonna happen. All right, you know, you just gotta find somebody who you can click with. You know, another, you know, also you just gotta watch out for signs. You know, I was sitting back here, for example. If a person hating you so much, always sitting back here canceling on you, right, and doing other things, or something came up, I give people 3 strikes. If they cancel on me 3 times consecutively, I'm not messing with them. Simple as this. Another thing, what people tend to do on a lot of occasions is date people twice. One time is the limit. If they mess it up the first time around, you don't need to date them the second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, because it's all going to end up the same. People are never going to change. People are a creature of habit, you know? But, you know, until a lot of people realize that these people ain't going to be good for them, who sit back here, who keeps, you know, making excuses and stuff like that, you're never going to get better. Sometimes it's just better to sit back here and just tell them, please excuse my back. You know, walk away from people. Because if you don't walk away from certain people, they're going to sit back here and bring you down. You're going to become obsessed with them. Because you can sit back here, did y'all know? You can become obsessed with a person, and obsession can sit back here and take you down a dark path. You know? Example, cyber stalking. People think cyber stalking is only on the internet. You can text somebody up all day long. That is considered cyber stalking. Even if they tell you to leave them alone, you can get charges brought up against you. You know, but so, in other words, if somebody want to be with you, they let them sit back here and be with you. Don't sit back here and play games with people. You know, if you're more than likely, if you're old enough to sit back here and know right from wrong, you old enough to sit back here and say, okay, look, this is what I want out of a relationship, and she sits back here, or he sits back and tell you this is what I want out of a relationship. And if they don't stick to that, what they want, you gotta leave them alone. People just don't drag it out. When you drag it out, you just make it worse on yourself. You know, it's just, you know, it's just games what people want to play. Don't sit back here and lorate yourself. And the person sit back here and say, yeah, I want this, I want this, I want this. Sit back and watch them. Listen to what they say and listen to their actions. If you in public and they sit back here looking at somebody else, you don't need to be with them. I'm just gonna be honest. You know, that's just, you know, I saw this one couple in Walmart. This guy was in love with this woman, but every time this woman's head was turned, he was staring at some other woman's booty. He's not gonna be happy. Well, he's just, you know, he's just being a man. No, that's just being greedy. He could have averted his eyes. All right. This is your local random hero here. All right, and you know, I hope y'all enjoyed this message. God bless y'all, and I'll talk to y'all folks later. All right, peace.